It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. With you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from Arrowhead. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the April draft. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. From off the edge, Nick Bosa with the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And he is very close to the 1st down, but a high ball, he is shy of it. They say it's 4th and inches.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
Fields to throw for it. Flush to his right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the 1st down, keeps this drive alive.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 9.
Here we go. You got a mini base.
Fields now. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught left side by Ingram. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Owned back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another 1st down. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. second down and 7.
Here we go. Right.
Fields to throw. Moving to his left. He's going to keep it himself. And he's into the end zone. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Texans. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. His kick is good. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
It's safe. Go ahead.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
It's a loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's 2. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Tua gonna give this to Wright, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
All right.
Tua gonna throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Don't look like Zion.
Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa, and that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20.
At their own 15-yard line.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Moving to his right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Play action now for Fields. Out to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he is out of bounds. That's 2 yards short follow the marker and bring up third down.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So on fourth down, here comes the veteran, Brian Anger. This is away, and it's a very good kick. Angles toward the sideline.
At their own 19-yard line.
On first down, a run for right. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Tua. Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A play fake. Now Tua to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time, and it'll be second down.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws, and that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 37 yards. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal.
Yard line.
Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll go right and find his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. That's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's hauled in at the 2. And a big collision there. Down near the goal line. Keeps him out of the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the board.
They'll try to run. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
Pistol snap back to Fields. To the left side in the hands of Rice. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 13-yard line.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. Forced to his right. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is brought in. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play after being backed up. The gain is 64. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He'll try the right side this time. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop at just over a minute remaining in this first half. Trying to keep the drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. Motion man is Rice. Fields. Forced out wide. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there in a known zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that is man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
Now here's 2nd and goal. On the give, here's Henry. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Derrick Henry, touchdown, Houston. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
19! Ice Jeff! Hey! Ready?
throw is Tua. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Go ahead.
To throw is Tua. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa. Rolling to the left. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Right here. Out.
On the give, it's right. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Get set. Turbo 1.
Run again with Wright. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
20 TX.
Throwing is Tua. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's now 13-7. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They go play action with Fields. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son.
Motion man is Rice.
Hey, fair. Sit high.
2nd down. It's Fields. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Two-point try coming up. Fields has the offense set.
Here we
The
go, son.
Texans will line up for the 2-point
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he will get in for the two. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right. Winning team.
On first and 10, here's Tua. It's going to be pulled in by Wright. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards on the pickup.
Second and
It's
inches.
Second and inches at the 29-yard line.
Now Tua. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On the run to the right. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Brian Burns. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Solo left Zion.
They are going for it. It's Tagovailoa. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he will dive into the end zone. 82 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Chiefs draw closer here. It's 21-14. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to pick this one off. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Fields. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Here we go. Good night.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That is Trey Hendrickson into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year.
You got mini back 222. Yep. Go.
Fields from the gun on third down. Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
For the Texans.
That is fielded at the 20. And they'll finally put an end to this, but a great return to the other side of midfield.
Over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready.
Give here to right. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Play action. It's Tagovailoa. Left side. He's got the Joku. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A carry here for Wright. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
Top 3, kick.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Fake the hand. Now, Tua. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Samuel has it on the slant. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Here we go on 4th down with 2. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
The play is a turnover on down.
DQ. Hey, switch.
On 1st and 10, Fields moving outside the pocket. Now he'll run. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
On the handoff, it's Henry. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Hey, going up 58. Who's that?
Douglas in motion. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Sending it deep for Waddle. He's got it! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 86 yards. Touchdown, Houston. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hey, get set. Watson, Oscar, Watson, Oscar. Ready.
Head up. This is right. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down. So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Ready.
Back on the ground and back to right. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7.
21G, 21G. Hey, 21T. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Yeah.
Now it's Tua. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Njoku. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Tua gonna throw here on 3rd and 1. To the outside, kicks made by Brown. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to right. And he'll get about 5.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
He's looking for Jalen Wright out of the backfield. And it's going to be third down.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike. It had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
3rd and 5.
They're right here.
Tua gonna throw. And that is incomplete.
The thing is, the offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They snap it to Tua. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Tua to throw again. As he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Ready. Out. Hey, 21 TH.
Throwing again, it's Tua. Has his man, it's Sandwich. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Again, it's Tua. He pulls it in around the 5. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
First down.
They'll run out of the gun with Wright. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
The 4-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up second and goal.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. A shotgun snap for Tua. That is caught, and he will score. Game on. David Njoku. Touchdown, KC. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Next to score, Texans 28, Chiefs 21. First ball set to kick off.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Here we go.
Fields from the pistol. Caught left side by Ingram. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's a gain of 16.
It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go, son. All right.
Now it's a bootleg with Fields. That's caught from the right side by Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First down, Texans.
Here we go. All right.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Here we go, son.
On second down, they run the counter. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's big.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Texans.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Ready, shot? All right, go ahead, go, go, go.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He gets this complete, finding Adams. And he will go all the way. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Chiefs. His 4th TD grab of the season.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision. Down 8, going for 2. To the air again, Tagovailoa. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
At the 50-yard line.
Here we go. We're good. All right.
They go play action with Fields. Rolling right. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard. And his guys are going to be draw closer and perhaps draw even in this one.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Here's a screen coming for White. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, KC. Throwing is Tua. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. It's second and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separate the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here's a big one. This third down.
Hey, get set.
To throw is Tua. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Oh, a loose football. And the Texans are going to come up with it.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
Here we go, sir.
Motion man is Rice.
319,
First down. Fields. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Second and 10.
Here we go,
In motion, it's Waddle. Fields now on second down. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. And we'll get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Here we go. One final play. And they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned.